Yo, what up?
Are
Yo,
we up there?
We up there?
We up there. Yo, what up?
Welcome
The
back to the
17th.
Chinos show. The 17th?
Annual podcast.
No, what?
Not at all.
What?
We're not on 17, are we?
Not
This
at
is
all.
9.
Also, it's only the.
So it's also
second year we've been
weekly.
doing this.
Sorry, I just wanted to do a callback from the first episode, episode 0.
Oh, did you? We don't
Yeah.
talk about that episode.
The what
We
episode?
don't talk about that episode.
It's on the YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is.
It's not like it's hidden.
It's not.
Should be. Shouldn't
Huh? Boy, oh boy, do we have a roller coaster of emotions, ideas, and just,
Sexual
Revelations.
tension.
yeah. I'm gonna rub my nipples. Not really.
Yeah, TOS?
Redact that.
Redacted. I could have like a replay buffer on my stream to where if you say something that really shouldn't be said, I could quickly like censor it, you know,
Live
but
editing.
I'm way too fucking lazy and
Test your skills. I'm gonna say something racially insensitive. I'm just kidding.
alright. Go ahead right now. Both of you are muted. Both of you are muted right now on the stream. Don't actually do it. Alright,
Yeah.
alright. You didn't hear what he said, but he said something.
I went.
Yeah, that's what actually happened, I promise.
Yeah.
I wouldn't lie to you guys.
You guys are my most loyal fans. All right, so today we have the history of memes, something that I'm sure many of you are very excited to hear about.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
It's an
Yeah.
interesting topic.
hmm So why don't we start by explaining how each one of us got into memes? I know we kind of talked a little bit about it last podcast at the very end, but I feel like that's a good introductory thing, right?
Yeah, I mean, everyone's got their origins. I think.
Mhm.
I don't know if it's just me as a person, but whenever I think about like when I was introduced to something or whenever something first started for me or whatever, it's always super blurry. Like
Yeah.
it's hard for me to pinpoint stuff in my life like that. I'm not a very
I
like
can't-
I'm not a structured or organized type of person, so like everything just bleeds together when it comes to
can't-
time in my brain.
Yeah, I can't pinpoint an exact moment when I was introduced, but I can give you a general time
I
period.
I have a general idea of when I was introduced to memes, I think.
So it
Um,
was actually sorry, I'll go first if that's okay.
wait, is yours gonna be after mine?
Probably.
Like
Most
chronologically?
Yeah.
Caleb, what year do you think you were introduced to memes?
I don't know. Like. I don't know.
I'm expecting Caleb to be the first one that was introduced to memes. Modern memes, at least.
Probably the very early 2010s. Maybe even like 09, 010.
09, 010?
Something in there, yeah. 010, yeah.
I guess 010 is technically correct.
Is it? Yeah, I guess. It
O
makes sense.
020 and 021 are technically correct too until the next century.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't know. Who,
that should be that's a lot earlier than mine.
Mine's a little later than that. Mine's pretty early 2010s, like 2011 probably.
truly
Alright.
Is when I would say. Mine, I was exposed to memes, I think, through Xbox Live and like watching Call of Duty videos and stuff, like quickscope videos with like moaning girls and like troll faces and shit in it. Like that's the
Yeah.
kind of those are the kind of memes that I was introduced to start. Then there was like Nine Cat and like any Parry Grip video
hmm
that came out back then.
Well, mine was way later. I don't know if Caleb wants to do his next.
Let's see. I remember a friend of mine showed me E-Bomb's World. way long ago, maybe.
But you don't
But
even
yeah,
hear that. You don't hear that anymore.
like
I don't even know
that
what
was
that
probably way
is.
back in 2009, maybe, I don't know. Because what would I have been then?
Awesome
9,
face.
8. You'd have been 8 or 9.
Something like that. I can't remember what grade I would have been in then. Like
You,
5th grade
you
or
actually would have
something?
been 8 because you were 2001, weren't you?
Yeah, it depends on the time of year, but
8 or 7.
Depends on the time of year, how old I am. Yeah.
yeah,
Truth.
it does. You know, that's a true statement, really.
Truth of the matter.
What
Short pause, Caleb. Drop your favorite memes and your first memes in the chat. All right, go ahead.
Oh. Sorry, I thought
first? Oh, that's for the audience.
For the
Oops.
audience.
you were putting us on the spot
No,
there.
no, no, no.
Yeah. Let's see. Everything's so blurry even back then. I don't know. Most people like. When do you think your first memory was of anything?
Of anything?
Yeah, because it gets real spotty for me before like 2012,
I was
2013.
watching another podcast and they were kind of saying the same thing,
Oh.
like by the time it they didn't start actually having realizations about like thoughts and greater understanding about things until they were like past the age of 11 or 12, which I think is a little bit later than I experienced. Not, not to brag or anything, uh, but yeah, it's about that time when you start realizing like, oh shit, it's not just about me or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like you might make realizations here or there, but it there's not like a broader understanding of the world until about that age. I guess it must be like a brain development thing. I don't know,
Yeah. Yeah, I
unless
don't
you're a
know.
super
My
genius.
first memory that I can like actually describe was like Christmas 2004, I think. It's one of the most vivid Christmas memories of my life, probably. My parents bought me The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, and I lost my shit about it.
That'll do it.
Yeah. Man, for me it was probably, how old was I? When do you start going to school?
When you're like 5 or
5 or
6.
6, yeah. First grade.
Okay,
First grade, I was 6 years old.
when I was like 5 or 6, uh, I remember, yeah, I lived in a really small town, and I would head over to my friend's house, and he wasn't exactly he was kind of rowdy, and so we would hop fences into other people's yards at like the age of 5 or 6, and he beat me with nunchucks. Also, but yeah. That's a memory that I think is mine. There's some memories that kind of blend between people telling me what happened and things that I think I remember, and I don't want
Yeah.
to go any earlier. But yeah. Oh, for me, I got introduced into memes as in like formally appreciating them. Like I had seen and heard about memes before this, but freshman year of high school is probably when I started getting into it. So way later than these two old coots.
Well, I don't know if I was super into memes back then. Definitely not back then. But like, because that was like what, 3rd grade for me, maybe?
Yeah.
2nd or 3rd. I know my friends and I just liked E-Bombs World at school because there was no filters on the internet or anything.
This is about the
And
experience, not the actual content.
yeah, it felt very adult. And there is some pretty adult stuff on E-Bombs World. Even, back then, I guess, especially back then.
Probably
I mean,
more
just,
back
because
then.
there was like link. Yeah, well, I mean, there was dirty jokes and stuff you'd read, and then like just the best of the web section and shit, where there's just like random flash games, or like comics or whatever, whatever. It's like what Reddit is now for me, but there was more allure back then because I was just a little kid. We were like,
Hmm.
hey, look at this, hey. I don't know. Pretty good stuff though.
Yeah,
But yeah,
all my friends were into memes.
I got
I wasn't as into troll faces and stuff, but my friends were obsessed with that kind of stuff, and it was weird to me.
Yeah, I never really liked troll faces or like rage comics or anything,
Yeah,
but I don't know. There
I
was some
had
other
like
stuff.
yeah, the typical meme format, the like 2010 meme format where it's like, bro fist baby
Yeah, just
whatever.
Yeah.
bottom text memes. I liked some
Yeah.
of those actually. I liked some. If there was like
Top
a cute cat or something, I probably liked it.
Yeah.
Or
I
Lol
people
had
like,
I
cat.
saw about those, but then freshman year is probably when I was like, yo, this shit kind of funny,
oh yeah.
you know?
When did
And
like
Blaine's a post-ironic meme boy.
yeah yeah
yeah,
He got in when it got good.
and I was introduced, I think, by Josh, pretty much.
My brother?
Yeah,
What the fuck?
I think.
What did he show you that enticed you so much to become a meme lord about it?
I'm not sure. It was either Josh or Caleb with the that's a sweet ass meme that I still remember that you don't remember showing me, and I'm pretty sure you're the
What?
one that showed me.
me Caleb, not the other Caleb.
You Caleb, yeah, you Caleb.
What was it? The sweet ass. That's it. That's all the meme was.
No. Hold on. I'm gonna try and find it. You guys can keep talking.
Okay. I was looking at some timelines of memes, and there was one. Anything about meme history in quotes isn't up to date. Like it's 4 years old at best.
Hmm.
Like nothing. I think the era we're in now is so unprecedented and like nebulous that people don't know how to describe anything that goes on anymore when it comes to like meme factories, you know?
You remember that, Caleb?
I do remember showing you this. That's not even that old. That's from 2018.
Oh shit, you're right. No, wait, is it
Blaine,
2018?
Blaine didn't get into memes until senior year.
No,
For
because I
this
was a part of the
video.
meme soup.
Yeah, no, I mean it would have been. This is
This is a
definitely a re-upload.
this is a re-upload.
I don't know. I'm telling you, man. My what's it called? My grasp on time is like bad
Hmm.
because I definitely think it was before 2018, but
Oh, it for
Yeah.
sure was. 2018 was like junior year.
I do remember the actual.
No, that was
video game, but
Senior year.
senior year.
Yeah.
yeah, no, that was not too long ago.
Yeah,
I forget. Oh, that's a sweet ass.
yeah.
It's like a very poor. I can't. There's no way to really show the audience. or
There's
anything,
no
but,
way to show. It's like,
Uh,
hey
There's
kid,
one incredibly scuffed way to show the audience, but
yeah, it would be pretty scuffed. It's just like a dumb.
let me just
comic.
leave and then you share your screen.
well, you don't even have to leave. We have a 4-man thing.
Oh
but-
yeah, you're right. Whatever. I don't actually think that's the first meme you showed me, but it's one of the most memorable ones.
It's a good one, that's for sure.
It is a good one. But yeah,
Did you guys ever watch any Charlie the Unicorn?
Yeah,
Remember
of
that?
Yeah.
course. I could quote that shit to this day, probably.
Yeah, I
Some of
remember-
it.
I remember really liking that.
Yeah, that was good.
Let's see. What else we got?
YouTube memes were the shit. In like
Yeah.
2000,
early-
2008 to 2012, YouTube memes
super
were the
early
shit.
YouTube stuff.
yeah. I would kind of say like the way memes shifted to like shock based humor, which is kind of where they're at still now. When was that transition? Probably about
Shock-based
20
humor. What do you mean?
Yeah, as in like
As in, like, there's no real punchline or anything, or is it like kind of?
I see.
Because these
I
days
see what you're
it's kind
saying.
of like there's no punchline. Like you could show it to an older person, they'd be like,
what is this?
crap?"
Yeah.
Zoomer memes, I guess you're meaning.
Yeah,
I guess. It kind of brings to mind. I know I'm not answering your question, but the whole concept of the Zoomer meme or the zero punchline meme brings to mind the VeggieTales clip where it's like there's like a fucking joke factory where robots make jokes, and one of the dudes is like, I don't know what the tomato's name is. I know the cucumber is Larry though.
Bob?
Maybe it's, I don't remember. I don't know enough about VeggieTales. We'll say his
I'm gonna
name's
find
Bob.
it right now.
But he's like, Larry's like, yo, these robots make jokes, and they're random, so it's always funny. You never see it coming.
Yeah, it's Bob.
And then Bob's like, there's nothing funny about this. And then the robot's like, why did the chicken cross the road? And then Bob's like, why? And then the robot's like, cheese or some dumb shit like that. And then the part of the clip everyone knows is this is also its own meme, by the way, what I'm describing. But Bob's
Is it
just
the
like
Richard?
Bob's like, that doesn't make any sense. And then Larry's like, it's funny because it's random. But like people replace random with all kinds of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. Yeah, that's just kind of what humor has become. Like procedurally generated shit that you just throw into a meme format.
Yeah, and then you hope it sticks onto
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
vat of society. It's like a societal wall. You just throw it and hope it sticks instead of bouncing off.
Frankly, I couldn't describe the types of memes that I like because I don't know how to describe it.
Schlap,
Yeah, I
schlap,
know.
schlap.
I couldn't even-
I just like things that I like, you know.
I couldn't put it into words. Like there's no specific. Like
That's
I'm gonna quickly scroll through my like Instagram saved real quick just to think about it, but
I would probably say that's why humor among people is. I don't want to say dying because I don't think it is, but it's like not as relatable anymore. It's more like, hey, have you seen this? And then you show it to them, and they're like, oh.
That's how
Or
it's
it's
always
like,
been, you know. People used to send emails with memes and shit, and then forward
yeah.
them to like, I don't know, you know what I
Or
mean?
it's like, hey, have you seen this? Yeah, it's not funny.
Yeah, that's pretty common these days.
But I love the shock factor memes. I think a lot of people do.
yeah.
Shock factor.
I mean, here, I'm gonna go to my Instagram then too. It's
Here's
like
here's one. Okay, here's one that Blaine might be describing because there's no backstory except for like slight background knowledge that all three of us have seen because this was funny in high school.
go for it.
Okay, yeah.
On my screen,
Yeah,
it's
those are, like,
backwards, but it says
surreal
Gibby
memes.
requires
Yeah.
soil. I like how you can see the IR
Wow.
blaster in my phone through the camera right there. That's kind of
Yeah.
cool. But yeah, just random ass shit you would never imagine.
I think those would be categorized as like surreal memes.
Sure, surreal. I've heard that term.
Surreal is probably a better way to describe it.
I'm not sure when that kind of meme came about. Like really,
We
I
were in
don't
high
know-
school by the time that shit happened.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it was.
It was 2015 and later when that kind of stuff
I
started
wanna
cropping
know,
up.
like when it started going from, you know, like a a square picture with a picture of like a dog's face on a background of like, you know, a pinwheel of colors and then just text on top and bottom. Like when did it switch from that into Gibby requires soil, you know? Or like the It's a Trap Star Wars, you know, character. Where it's just
Yeah.
like
hmm
that's, you know, that's it. It's just that image of that guy with It's a Trap next to his face, and like that was the entire meme, you know? Like when did it switch?
I wonder if you can access this that I sent in the group chat. Like this is hilarious. It's like Dexter's Laboratory. It's just a clip from it, and he's just laughing, and then he just gets a burrito shoved down his throat. With the sound, it just makes it so much better. Like that kind of shit. It's like you weren't expecting that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, or like one meme. I think Andrew showed it to me like 5 years ago. It was Peter Griffin. Like, bear with me, all right? It was
Okay.
like Peter Griffin like stubbing his toe or like tripping and
Mhm.
falling, and then he grabs his knee or something where like whatever he hit, and then he goes, like whenever he screams, it plays the Black Ops Zombie.
Yeah.
Like, that's always stuck with me, you know. Just
Yeah,
like
that was the beginning of a trend, actually. That was the first
Yeah,
of many
yeah,
things
yeah,
where
yeah.
people made that. It either became Black Ops Zombies noise or it was him making different noises.
I
There was a
liked the one where
crossroads at that meme.
he turned into like static, where it was like, you know, like the static noise whenever he screamed. That yeah, I liked that.
Yeah, I'm a fan of the like I don't know if you want to call it like a remix or like a variation, but like it's the same thing, but you get caught off guard because it's not the same ending, you know?
Yeah.
Like the
There-
economy of memes, just like it's
Yeah.
always innovation.
The like 2016 is a perfect example of this because there was like all of the We Are Number One, Robbie Rotten memes that were
Yeah.
always
Oh,
a
yeah.
little bit different than the next one.
Those were good.
Yeah, dude,
I liked those.
those lasted like a full year, dude.
Makes me appreciate the memes that came out from like 2018 back to 2016 because those were so good. And then
Yeah,
it just feels like it's kind of been going downhill. I don't know if it's because I've
eh,
gotten older or like
probably. What demographic do you think memes serve primarily?
Definitely. Like age,
age
you mean?
14 to 20.
Yeah.
I
That
could
sounds about right.
probably agree. I don't know
Maybe a
why.
little
I don't know why, but I agree. I know that there are older like boomer memes that boomers share,
minions.
but like
Do you mean minions or like newspaper comics,
I
That
mean
kind of meme.
anything, any kind of like Facebook like old ass, you could tell how many times it's been screenshotted and re-shared, like that
Right,
kind
yeah.
of shit where
It's burnt.
it's like the
It's
kind of
just
thing
got
that like your grandma or your grandpa sends you on Facebook and they're like, "Look how funny this is." And it's like something you saw before they even knew what the internet was.
You saw it 10 years ago.
yeah.
And you're just like, "Haha, that's so funny. I've never seen this before," even though you probably made it.
Yeah.
That's like my dad. He got Instagram like a year ago and he keeps like he'll send me stuff that's just so old. And
Yeah.
you can't be like, yeah, you know, because you gotta be like, oh, that's cool.
You'd be like,
Yeah,
wow, I've
dude.
seen that one before, Dad.
I was
Yeah, you can't
reading
be like seen it
It's gonna be
before.
some fresher OC, bro.
Yeah, this is not dank, dude.
I heard something on Reddit recently about like when an old person shares an old meme with you, like pretend that you've never seen it before because they're just
Yeah,
trying to have a good time.
for real.
Don't ruin their experience.
I'm worried that I'm gonna become the old person at one point.
Oh, you are. Going to be.
One
Or
day.
maybe you are already. We're all the old person at some
Yeah,
point.
we're
Yeah.
reaching out of the meme stage, and I think we're just gonna stagnate with the OG memes.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
it's getting to the point where like old old people, I say old people, adults older than us when we were kids, or I think there's a King of the Hill episode where Hank is goes into Bobby's room and listens to his music. He's like, "What the fuck is this?
Oh yeah,
This makes no sense. This is trash." And that's like what adults think about what kids think is funny. Just
hmm
Yeah.
like it's like, what is this? I don't understand this. And I think I'm getting to that point where like there are like trends, like TikTok trends and stuff that kids do. Like people younger than
Well,
us know that I don't know anything about, and I'm just like, what
yeah.
is this?
Anyone younger than us is a kid, but anyone older than us is an adult.
Yeah,
So
exactly. We are perpetually whatever the fuck we are.
we're the main characters, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I watched a meme tier list the other week or so.
Oh
Something
yeah.
recently. It was like recent memes tier list, of
Sure.
like 2020. 2020 memes tier list, I think it was. And I was like, wow, I don't even know half this crap.
Yeah, it's
That made on the
weird.
tier list.
It feels like we're so dissociated whenever
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
recognize a meme.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It
But let's
is
start. Gosh,
good.
when should we start? Because there's a point I mean, as you can tell, where like I can't contribute. Probably about 2016 is about when like
I feel like we could do like pre 2010s memes are all somewhat similar.
Yeah.
mhm,
Yeah.
They really, I don't know, the amount of memes have really changed a lot in the past 10 years, but I feel like in memes I've seen, memes that like are definitely from before that, you can tell that they're from
hmm
before that era.
yeah.
This timeline I have on my screen right now is broken up into three eras, and everything before 2009 is known as the unironic era. I guess that's
Yeah,
just
okay.
that's trying to say like everything before that. It's like you share it, and everyone's
mhm.
like, "Haha, that's funny,"
Yeah, exactly.
and it is
Yeah,
what it
like
is.
things like Star Wars Kid, because that was like
Yeah.
Really? That's like 2000. Or wait, when did the first episode come out of Star Wars? The new
Episode
ones?
1?
Yeah, was
The
that
new
99?
ones came out in
No,
2015.
no,
No.
no.
Episode 1. That was in
1999.
1999.
Oh,
1999
sorry.
was
So
Phantom
that was probably
Menace.
The
like
old new
2001.
ones.
Star Wars Kid was probably filmed in like 2001 and shared around at that point.
Yeah.
So like that's super old.
I've never
And
seen that.
There's
really?
one of the
Really?
first memes apparently was a dancing CGI baby.
I
It's
believe
called
it.
like Cha Cha Baby or some shit. And it looks so weird. I hate it. But
Alright, I'm gonna look Cha Cha Baby up.
yeah,
Yeah, I gotta.
pre 2010 memes were all pretty similar because or I guess the closer you get to
Oh
2010,
my god. Is it the Ooga Chaka Baby?
I have no idea what you just said.
This is so weird.
Ooga
Oh,
Chaka,
sorry.
baby.
Yeah, is it? Sorry. Cha Cha Ooga Chaka Baby. It was posted in 2012?
Maybe.
I saw one from 2006,
Ooh.
which is probably
It is a weird CGI dancing
which means
baby,
it's probably
so.
pre YouTube. And then
It was
uploaded
pre
to YouTube
YouTube.
as
It's
a
like
video.
2001 or something is when it came out. Like early.
I think. Let's see. Yeah, that was like the. Yeah, I guess there were memes like that back in that era, like turn of the century, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, I found an article that's talking about the Star Wars Kid video from like 2003. Let's see.
I think my favorite part about memes is the fact that you can make your own within your friend group.
Yeah.
And I don't know what constitutes like an inside joke and what constitutes a meme, or maybe it's just changed. The terminology's changed now to be called a meme. But I like those where it's
Yeah,
like
like it's
you could
I don't know, it's weird the what constitutes a joke these days is like an inside
right.
joke and what's like a meme, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know, people call things that aren't widespread enough memes.
Mhm.
Isn't that like part of the definition of a meme? It's like a widespread cultural
Yeah, I think the original definition from like the 70s or whatever is like the spread of ideas or something.
yeah.
Like the percolation of ideas throughout a population, I think is called a
But I
meme.
guess yeah,
Or
now
maybe no, it's from a book called Gene Theory, I think. I think it's about genes.
Oh,
Like
Oh,
like biology genes,
right,
not
yeah.
like wearing jeans.
well, I'd read either book. I'd actually probably read the one that's about genes first. But
What do you what?
What?
Jeans.
I'd
What do you
read
mean,
a
blue
book about
jeans
blue
or-
jeans. Yeah,
Oh,
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, you just said the same word twice. I was like,
you
I
know,
don't know.
there's
I don't know
jeans
which.
and then there's jeans.
Well, yeah, which gene is more gene to you? Like
Blue jeans.
blue gene. Okay.
Blue jeans or green
Mom
jeans.
jeans? I have my
Yeah.
mom's jeans.
That's so weird.
I wear Pixar mom jeans.
Damn.
I guess like
The ones with the fat ass.
yeah.
Yeah, what do they put in those jeans, dude?
Plus 10 ass. It's like an RPG. I think
Pixar
memes have
RPG.
changed though, right? Because like a meme is just
Obviously.
like you could make a meme, send it to one friend, and it'd still be a meme. Because like I don't know, a meme's just like an online joke, I guess. these
Probably
days.
because it has a definite format at this point,
Yeah.
rather than an idea. It's no longer an idea. It's like an actual format for things.
Yeah.
So like I guess it technically wouldn't be considered a meme by the original standards if you just sent it between your friends. But if it blew up, then it would be a meme.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to identify because, at least in my opinion, my parents are always asking, like, what constitutes a meme? Like, what makes this a meme and what makes this not a meme? And it's just like, it's hard to describe.
It's an
It's hard to
umbrella
describe
term
to
at
'em.
this point
Yeah.
for a lot of different stuff. Like try to imagine, you know how like you can't imagine a color that doesn't exist?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Imagine a concept for a meme that people wouldn't consider a meme. Like, can you even think of a joke that wouldn't be considered a meme?
Anything could be. I mean, I,
I
I
mean,
don't know. Yeah.
fucking Gibby requires soil is considered a meme.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
So
kinda,
what?
Uh,
Where's the line drawn? You know?
It's got to be like, you can't just go up and just hold up a pillow and be like, this is a pillow. That's not a meme. It's got to have elements of humor.
I mean, what you just said, I could imagine that being a meme.
yeah. Like just somebody
Damn.
holding up. Like I can see that being a meme. Like some people, it's just like, yeah, take a picture
There's
of
a
your friend
mother.
holding a pillow up and post it to the internet.
There's the
Yeah.
motherfucking dude standing on the sidewalk with his hands like this. The guy that's from the "just had to do it to him" meme.
Yeah, just had to do.
And you
from
could just
that to
you
meme.
could just put a little fucking like stretched out version of him in the corner of something else, and that's a meme.
That's true.
Just because he's in it or something. I don't really know. It's so ridiculous.
Or have you guys ever heard of the Kilroy was here thing?
Maybe.
Soldiers in World War II would draw like this face of a like cartoon character with a huge nose, like peering over a wall, and just write "Kilroy was here." And apparently they did that like just all over the world pretty much during World War II or the
Interesting.
40s.
That's
That's a
insane.
meme, I'd say, right?
I mean, I think by definition that's a meme.
Because it's
That's
something that
definitely a meme. It's
people were like,
literally
"This is
called
funny."
Kilroy Was Here is a meme that became popular during World War II.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a oldie, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah,
I
dude.
consider that a meme. Because like you can, it's like the Stussy X or the S thing that you draw on your notebook as a
Yeah,
kid.
yeah.
That's a meme,
Everyone.
right?
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
meme. That's not really a comedic meme, but it's definitely a meme
Definitely a meme.
by
That's
definition.
a platinum plated meme, as in
Is
like it has been used to the point where it is no longer funny, but it's still respected its like meme status.
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Still.
Is Rickrolling a meme?
Rickrolling
Oh,
is
absolutely.
100% a meme.
Yeah,
That was the first. That was the
absolutely.
first YouTube meme.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it still is. I mean,
That's an incredible. That's also like a platinum status meme.
Hmm.
definitely. Yeah, that's
You're never
that's in
gonna.
the pantheon of memes for
Yeah.
sure.
We should make a
Like
meme tier list as well sometime.
it's constantly evolving. There's the new Discord memes where it's don't play this audio file twice. You play it once and it's just some anime girl moaning or something like that or something like that. I don't know. And then the
Yeah,
second
hell
time
yeah,
you
bro.
play I don't know. I don't know. Second time you play it, you get rickrolled. It's insane.
Or the videos really mess with they
Yeah.
mess with something in it and it makes it crash your Discord
It's
if you
like
play it.
the Baljeet thing. I don't know.
What?
I'm not up to date on
I don't
Discord
know that
memes,
one.
The
man.
Discord memes. Okay, so it's a meme of Candace being like, "Oh, look, 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 look! It's right here," trying to show her mom,
Yeah,
from Phineas
yeah.
and Ferb, that the creation that Phineas and Ferb made, and it's just Baljeet, and she's like absolutely insulting him, the contraption, but it looks like she's just insulting Baljeet, and then Baljeet gets overlaid with this stereotypical Indian person that says, I fix your computer," or something like that, and then Discord freezes. You have to go into Task Manager and close it. You have to close Discord and restart it.
See,
It's
so
insane.
yeah, is that a meme though? I think that's
mean,
using a meme as something else, right?
It's
if
weaponizing memes.
if Rickrolling is a meme, then I think that's a meme.
I would consider that a meme.
But that is, and not. I'm not trying to make this a joke or anything. I think that is genuinely a weaponized meme.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's weaponized. Yeah, because they'll have like a video with the thumbnail being like, I don't know, like a girl. So like any neckbeard Discord dude's gonna be like,
Right.
oh, I'll click on this, and then it crashes their Discord, and they're like,
Mhm.
they got me.
I think it's good. I think it's next level. I wouldn't want all of the memes to be like that. It's gotta
Yeah.
be like
Yeah.
a sparse
I wouldn't want to have to
restart Discord.
have to deal with that, just because I want to see a meme. But
Yeah.
that's how much memes have changed. It used to be just, oh, it's a funny video of Rick Ashley's song.
Now they have to
into-
assault your computer for it to be funny,
They have to completely crash a program that you're using.
which is funny. Like I was like exasperated, but like it's good. It's pretty good.
Yeah, no, it's definitely like a "you got me" moment.
Yeah.
The same thing with Rick rolling.
Same thing with Rick rolling.
Yeah,
If
just more innocent.
Yeah, Rickrolling is definitely more innocent. More innocent time, maybe.
and then like more recently, you've got stick bugged. You
Yeah,
got
Yeah, that's also a
you got
meme.
stick bugged. You got rickrolled. You got gnomed. That's still
yeah.
around. I love getting gnomed. Uh, gosh, how many others are there? I don't know.
There's all kinds of variations on that meme. I think.
I think what. So, what do you guys think? Shot memes up into the spotlight because they weren't very prevalent back before.
It was mostly just like a forums, like a, you know, like talking on a forum, and then like you see a little ASCII rafflecopter appear somewhere that
Yeah.
someone sent.
Yeah, I think they steadily grew
You
as
think
like
so?
as a thing
I
that
think
people
I think that the
posted
more
for.
popular social media websites got, the more popular memes got.
Yeah.
That
Things
makes
like
sense.
things like YouTube and Facebook really helped memes become more widespread, I think.
Yeah,
I
I
think
think
the idea of
Vine.
a meme I think the idea of a meme really came about whenever people were making like, top text, bottom text memes.
Yeah,
Like that, like Can I Has Cheeseburger and shit like that,
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe even Rage comics, but I don't know.
I think, in my opinion, Vine is the thing that kind of shot it up into the spotlight.
See,
Not that there were any specific memes on Vine, but that humor was kind of present.
this is where
And
I
what?
think Blaine is a zoomer
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
Vine
that's how I
is.
can tell.
I think of Vine, and I think of it as a kid thing.
Yeah, I was
Vine is
thinking
ahead of my
Vine.
time. Like I'm
Absolutely.
no like I never used Vine. I was too
No, me
old for
either.
Vine by the time
Too
I
old?
didn't know about Vine until it was shut down.
Too old for Vine?
Like I didn't know about it
Yeah,
until it
no, I
was already
never really knew
gone.
about it.
I thought we were too young for Vine.
I don't think we were
I don't
too young for
know.
Vine.
Just
Because
based on the audience that was, or like based on the creators that were making content on it, they were all more
Sure.
high school aged
Sure.
ish.
But like I don't think Vine did anything for memes. Nothing substantial, I don't think.
yeah, I
I
mean,
think it influenced a lot of the quote unquote emphasis. I don't think this is the right word, normie. Like people that didn't normally watch memes.
Sure.
It
maybe,
influenced
yeah.
them and changed their frame of reference as to what the type of humor they like is. And that type of humor was being expressed in memes. And then Vine, all of a sudden, it's gone away. Where they have to turn to, they just have memes now. You know?
Sure.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Because let's see, in high school, my girlfriend would always like, she liked watching Vine compilations, and she was always trying to get me to watch them with her. She like weren't doing anything. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, sure, why not? And I don't know, like there was some funny things, but it wasn't like I wouldn't spend my entire day on Vine.
Oh,
Just looking at
absolutely
Vines.
not. It didn't have the addiction factor that it needed. I don't think.
I don't know, man. Well, because I mean, it's the same thing as TikTok, really, just different nowadays. But
TikTok's even more condensed,
yeah, I don't know.
and
I
that's
know
what
I don't
gets them.
find most TikToks funny. I might see
No, me
one
either.
off-site, and be like, okay, that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Whenever you condense it down to a video format, you have to go more of the Instagram way, where it's like if all of them are videos, you got to make them short enough for them to be like. If you go through a string of bad ones, you can still be like, oh, it's not like
Yeah.
it doesn't
Yeah,
take up enough of your time for you to be like,
yeah,
this is dumb. I'm getting off of this. It's always like, oh, but maybe there's more.
yeah. I will say, I guess Vine, and like, well, really just Vine has did a little bit for like the audience of memes, like expanding it.
Yeah,
But I feel like it was
that's what I
pretty
mean.
expanded back then, even.
I don't know.
Just I don't
It's
know.
because I was getting introduced to it at about the same time, and so I guess it just kind of grew with my growing knowledge of it.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe correlation with causation without correlation.
Yeah, it's hard to pin down though, because like the definition of meme is pretty hard to pin down, and like the definition of somebody who enjoys memes is pretty hard to pin down.
hmm
Because like even like a 50-year-old could be like on their phone just looking through the internet and be like, "Oh, have you seen this one, Sonny?" And then like, "Oh yeah, I have seen that one actually."
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
asshole.
Well, yeah, it's weird though. It's a weird like study to
Mhm.
Yeah.
like look into, like memology, because I think it could be an interesting thing to like even really like look into seriously.
It's a culture study. It's like a study of
Yeah.
popular culture,
Yeah,
Yeah.
like sociology of some
and
kind.
it's reflective of the times. Obviously, a lot of the memes
Yeah, it's like
deal
ice
with pop
cores.
culture. Yeah, I mean,
We went from
the sad thing is we didn't get a lot of memes this uh this past year because of quarantine.
yeah,
It
we
was
got
mostly
Got a couple.
refreshed versions of old things or old things rediscovered in a new way.
Yeah, because
yeah.
not enough events happened
Yeah.
that were considered memeable.
Yeah.
I mean,
What's you guys' favorite new age meme? As in, like, let's say 2019 to present.
mm, oh,
Shit.
oh, well, that was even earlier than 2019. The Howard the Alien, where it played Money Longer, and there's like a CGI alien dancing. I love that.
Yeah, that one's pretty good.
I don't even know when that was though. Hang
That
on, let's
was
see.
probably
That was like
earlier. It's probably a
2017.
little earlier, yeah. Everything feels so much newer than it actually is.
Yeah,
Hmm.
like 2018.
I really
Okay.
like the reject humanity, return to monkey meme.
Yeah,
That
that's a
one's
good
good.
That
one.
one's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Very, I was gonna say replayable, like as a game. It is replayable, I guess.
It has a lot of
I'm never
replay value.
never disappointed to see a Return to Monkey meme.
Yeah,
Usually.
yeah. But that's also a thing, though. Some memes get stale.
Hmm.
Yeah, no,
They get old
definitely.
after a while.
Like the stick bug
That's
got
gotten
kind
kind
of
of
stale.
stale.
Okay.
Bernie sitting alone in
Oh,
the
that one.
generation has already
I
gotten stale, kind of.
I could predict that one burning out
Yeah,
really quickly.
Burning
yeah,
bright but fast.
Yeah.
yeah.
I,
What defines a long-standing meme versus a temporary one? What's the most
um.
recent like transcendental meme? I don't know if that's the right term for it, but the
Transient, maybe?
yeah, transient is probably a better word. Because like anytime you think of like a classic meme, it's like yeah, you remember that. It's from 2006 and you still remember it. But like
Mhm.
nothing recent really comes to mind necessarily.
Oh, never mind. Transient is lasting not a long time.
I
Oh,
want
So,
to say Harambe, but that kind of died.
that died
yeah, it did.
for
I
sure.
mean, it's hard to tell if a Return to Monkey is going to die anytime soon. Like, how old is it? Maybe 6 months max.
That one's definitely going away.
Let's see. Return to Monkey.
Um, what is the
Cause like,
gosh?
is it are long lasting memes just gonna die out because of just the sheer volume that there is now?
Possibly.
Yeah, I mean, we're
Everything's more forgettable because
we're just
it's
blasting through memes
oversaturated.
these days.
Um,
I think that's a very scary prospect of the whole idea. The
Yeah,
oversaturation making everything more forgettable. Like you think
it's
memes would
easier to
die
remember
out one day.
the old ones are much easier to remember because that's all
there
you
wasn't.
really had
That's all
back
there
then.
Yeah.
was.
Just Rick rolling and techno
Yeah.
hacking and chocolate rain. You
Yeah,
know,
dude.
like that's all we had. Didn't have jack shit back then. Now look at
Yeah.
us. We have all the memes we want in the world, and we're complaining about it. I don't know. It's weird.
It is weird.
Ah,
You think the
gosh.
world would have been a better place if we stuck around with just like, you know, pictures of cats smiling with just big blocky text?
Well, no. I something we haven't gotten into too much is like the philosophy behind memes. We talked briefly about the weaponized one that Blaine brought up,
Yeah.
but I think memes are a magnificent social tool. Because a meme is just, I mean, at the end of the day, anything shared on the internet is information.
Yeah.
And people use memes for, political reasons or for social justice reasons. Memes are created for all kinds of purposes, not even just humor these days. So I think the world would be a lot different. Maybe not better, but memes are a tool these days that people might not even realize that they're they're digesting like really not humorous information through memes.
Yeah.
I agree. And like,
It's
kudos to the companies that can stay with it. You know?
Yeah.
yeah, I like whenever the a bunch of companies are like trying to get in on the Twitter, having a company Twitter thing, and then people just spam that image of a crab with a laser coming out of its eyes, like Silence Corporation. I like that because yeah, we use that meme to like, shut them up because it's pretty annoying seeing companies trying to relate to people.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's just like buy more product with
But
this
like,
funny meme.
it was surprising how quickly the Bernie team pumped out merch,
Oh
Yeah.
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 and then it sold out. Because like, if they got it out any later, it probably wouldn't have sold because of how short term that meme was. It lasted
Yeah.
for maybe a week.
I feel like, man, that's weird though, because even if they didn't give it all to charity, it probably would have still sold out just because how freaking
Yeah, like that
Yeah.
that shirt sold out, and people still haven't gotten that shirt yet, and they are gonna hate themselves for ordering it because it's already
Mhm.
dead. It's already dead.
I think that's the big problem with. I know this is not really memes anymore, what I'm about to say, but that's a really big problem with Western culture in the modern day because people are so short term oriented. People don't think long term. People want instant gratification,
Yeah,
and so you see something, you have the money for it, you buy it, or you see a meme, you laugh at it, you share it. But like if you would see that, if you hold back at all and you wait a little bit
hmm
and you're like, "Damn, this wasn't that good.
yeah.
Damn, I'm glad I didn't spend money on this." Like it's a really because everything's right there at your fingertips these days, so it's easy to do stuff like that.
I can see that.
It is crazy easy, yeah.
Super
I'm
easy
trying
to
to
share
think of
things
other
and stuff.
instances in which that would happen, like Twitch, kind of. I mean, I guess the donation feature is a way of saying like, "Hey, notice me."
Sure.
I don't know. That was the only example that could come up in my head.
Are you talking like what do you mean?
The instant gratification type,
Well,
like,
sort of. Twitch is really niche
hmm
for what it is. Like, I know I don't want to talk about all kinds of adult shit on this show, but like, people really enjoy live pornography for a similar reason because they can get attention. Because if you're just
Yeah.
watching a static, pre recorded erotic, film or whatever, to try to be as politically correct as possible saying that.
porno.
Yeah, if you're watching something that was pre-recorded though, there's no personality to it. You can't connect to it. But if you're watching a live model
hmm
and you pay them money to say your name or whatever you want to do, then I don't know, people get more attached to that. And it's also happening right now. It's a current thing happening, so it feels more
Wait, right now?
exclusive, I guess.
Sorry.
It feels
Sorry,
like it's
guys,
more of an exclusive thing.
I gotta go.
Blaine, there's live porn 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
The whole world. Yeah, it is pretty weird. I guess it is pretty niche. Live. Like if you, I don't know, 40 years ago, came to a guy and said, "Hey, would you want to watch me play this video game on the TV?" and just have me like, chatting to you.
Talking to
I
you.
guess it's different because it's not the internet back then, but like that, it'd probably be like, "What are you talking about? Why would I want
Yeah.
to watch some random guy on the TV playing, Pong?"
I'm gonna go play football.
Why don't I just play it on my own?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Why don't I get my own Atari 2600 out and
Yeah.
play,
No,
like
but the
racing
thing
game.
about
Play
it,
what's that game called? Fucking, I almost called it Melzar's Maze, but it's from RuneScape.
the thing about it is
Yara's Revenge, is that what the game's called?
they want to have someone to be with.
You think it's a lonely
Yeah.
factor, Blaine?
I think there's absolutely a lonely factor in Twitch.
I think there's a
There's
lonely
an
factor on the
there's an
internet.
entertainment in general, but specifically on Twitch because of the way it's formatted. In that there is a direct communication with your audience.
Sure.
What's it called? There's a word for the relationship between like, say, a big streamer and, or not even a big streamer, but like a medium-sized streamer that knows their like viewers by their name, like they know their username and shit, but they don't really know them. Like it's not a real friendship. It's like
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
something weird, like para personal relationship or something, where
But
it's
it's
not
like,
a real friendship. It's just
Yeah.
like
but
It's
it goes back to that
one-sided.
example that you were saying, Andrew. It's like some people actually do want to just watch people play a game. Like back in the 40s, like it's like maybe I just want to sit on the couch with someone. I don't care if they're playing the game. The game's interesting.
The
I don't have
40s?
to, or whatever your example was. I think you said like
80s.
40 years ago is what you
Yeah.
said.
Yeah, 40 years,
Actually,
yeah.
my bad.
Yeah.
But maybe I
I
do
guess
want to
maybe
sit on the
there,
couch with
yeah,
you.
Yeah.
there were. I think the
It's
world has
the
just
little
changed
brother
like that,
syndrome.
though. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I think the internet has made it to where we can. I don't know. It's weird because yeah, you could. I guess back then, I don't know. It is weird because you could just watch TV back then, but there's no way for us to know. Like we weren't there.
Yeah.
You could just watch TV, but
Back
sometimes
then, I'd
you
expect
want,
you'd probably just go out and find some friends who are hanging out, or calling
yeah.
up.
Mhm.
But these
It's like
days, you
a
could just sit there and get on Twitch and be like, "Oh, I'm just gonna hang out with this person, hang out in their chat, chat with
Yeah.
the boys."
There's so many people on the internet where people just expect, I don't know if it's that they expect it, but people really have a wanting for like relationships over the internet. There's so many people, why should I be alone,
Mhm.
So I don't know, it's a double-edged sword, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just find it
Loneliness.
weird. I just find it weird people like, chatting with streamers like they're their friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mhm.
once it's to a point where like the streamer isn't your friend. They're just doing this because
Yeah.
it's their
They
job
enjoy doing it.
and they enjoy
First of all.
streaming. But if you like went up to them at some convention and were like, "Hey man, how you doing? Hey, how you been?" It's like that'd be weird. You're not
Well,
really like in a relationship with them.
I
Friendly.
think at a point, once your audience reaches a certain amount of
Yeah.
people, then it becomes more of a weird thing.
Yeah.
I know a lot of smaller streamers who really get to know their audience, and
Oh, yeah,
they
like-
genuinely become friends. They meet up. I know 2 of the streamers I've watched are married to someone they met on Twitch.
That's awesome.
It feels like there's a point, like 25 constant viewers, like consistent viewers, is whenever it becomes like it's hard to keep track of all these people,
Yeah,
and you can't really form any meaningful relationships with them because you could do that online. Like, I've met friends online playing Counter-Strike as a kid, and then they were like my age-ish, and we kept on playing, and then I'm like still in Discord with them and stuff. But
Mhm.
but it's difficult if you're a streamer, right? Like, because you're not really.
It's not a one-on-one connection. It's a
yeah,
viewer.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like being an actor on stage
yeah,
because you're not doing it necessarily for the money or the fame. You're doing it because you enjoy it. But at the same time, you're not like, I don't know. That was a bad example. I'm sorry.
people look up to you.
Yeah.
People,
Yeah.
people. The bigger problem is people think they know you,
That's also true. Yeah.
right? And so they feel entitled to your friendship, and it's much more difficult for it to go the other way around.
Yeah.
That's kind of a weird thing. I've never expected someone to be my friend. At, at, if anything, we become friends before I even realize we're friends.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
that's like
know.
how it works in real life.
So
I don't know.
But
I
yeah.
find streamer culture really a weird thing, you know,
Mhm.
Yeah.
or even like just online culture. Because yeah, it is possible to make friends online, but
Oh yeah. And back to what
it's,
Andrew said about how, the streamers get married. Hey man, if there's anyone out there interested in me, oh, oh, hit me up.
To our Spotify listeners, Blaine just did the strangest hand movements.
I mean, he was making the noises. You could probably understand where he's getting at with those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think I was gonna turn back to memes, but I forgot where I was going with my thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Um. Oh, there's the opposite though on the internet. There's the opposite of wanting a personal relationship. Some people use the internet for, being anonymous in general.
Attention. Oh,
Yeah,
Like a lot of meme pages are run by people who don't have their names on it.
right.
yeah,
They don't
yeah.
want people to know what kind of memes they make. They don't want their
Mhm.
parents to know or whoever the fuck.
I mean, there's a bunch of streamers that
Or
don't even do
they're
face cams or anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, they
online
also do, but
entertainment
like,
can be anonymous if you want it to be. Cuz no one's there to take the mask off of your face, it's over the internet.
Yeah. I see that.
yeah,
I think that's growing in prevalency because of how much shit gets brought up
I
at.
feel like somebody like PewDiePie
Hmm.
wouldn't. If I don't know, it's weird because it's hard. Somebody like who started their career online as a content creator that long ago. I feel like it was a different internet back then because
Right.
For sure.
but if the if he started his channel in the kind of online environment that it is today, he probably wouldn't ever have shown his face, you know.
Maybe not. I don't think there's a lasting impact at this point to showing your face, but I don't think he would be as memorable as he is now if he changed that part about him at this point.
Yeah, I mean,
Not at this point because he's already doing that. He's already like doing a VTuber stuff if you uh, didn't know. But I don't know. Someone that stays relevant for that long has to have some sort of like wow factor about them. Not in terms of looks.
yeah.
So maybe there is no relevancy to whether or not you are anonymous. I'm not sure. That would have to require a little bit more brain power.
I think that like differs in per community
Hmm.
cuz like so PewDiePie got big playing video games.
Right.
He was like a typical live commentary face cam in the corner horror game
Hmm.
player basically most of the time. Played
Hmm.
Amnesia. I think he got big playing Amnesia, right? That was what it was.
Something like that. It was a
Yeah.
horror
Amnesia
game. Yeah.
and Happy Wheels probably
Oh
were
yeah,
his
probably.
two big games for a while. And that was the meta for video game videos back
Hmm.
then. That was just what people liked to see. Now people really like over edited with a lot of humor in their video game like content.
Yeah. Or like,
They don't just like raw 30 minutes of straight playing the game with no cuts and just live reactions. That's not what
yeah,
people are into anymore.
I agree. There's always like, it's like always a funny moments thing.
Right. Right.
S- So like Vanos or Fitz,
Yeah.
where is that where you're going, or more
Well,
like
I'm just saying there's a different meta depending on the community you're creating content for. Some other
yeah.
communities might not want to see your face. Say that you make shit, I don't know. Honestly, let me think. Like number file.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a piece of paper and they write on it.
Yeah.
There are some videos where they show their faces and discuss things, but they don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And anyone who's really into math or computer science or whatever videos they're watching by a channel like that, they don't need to see someone's face. They're interested in, the concepts behind the video.
Yeah.
I think
And
it depends per community. I think on the whole anonymous
on
thing.
top of that, I don't know if it's based on community. It might also be, like in terms of the humor genre. Sometimes there's like in terms of the type of humor you're going for, you have to have some sort of reaction,
Sure.
and like a facial like reaction. And I don't know if PewDiePie, but I actually haven't watched enough of his stuff to comment on it. But I know some people can get away with just audio based stuff like Vanos and
Mhm.
Fitz, which by the way, Vanos is still getting like millions of views on his channel, which is insane because he's an older YouTuber now, but he's set for life. And then Fitz, they do the same thing. It's just like an overlaid text at the bottom,
Yeah.
which works for his humor, but for PewDiePie, I don't know if that would work for his humor. You got to have some sort of facial,
Mhm.
like emotional detection, if it's not as
Yeah.
obvious. So that could tie into the anonymity thing. So like you could be anonymous, but if it doesn't work, I guess it might not work for your type of humor by that.
Yep.
Back to memes though.
I mean, honestly, with how much of an umbrella term memes are, a lot of what we've been talking about, while we're not really addressing memes, it's all related. It's all the same idea. It's
Pop culture.
internet culture and how it's evolved.
Yeah.
It's all, cogs in the machine.
I agree. But yeah.
Like if we want to keep talking about PewDiePie, but also keep talking about memes, what was it, 2018, with the whole T-Series war thing
Yeah.
that happened?
Yeah, that was
a
quite
meme.
the.
That's a meme in itself, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was its own, and that's what sparked my whole high school memes will be the fall of government theory. Because the amount of people mobilized by that cause, which is a meme in itself. You could see a picture of the Bitch Lasagna music video on Instagram and be like, I know exactly what that is. And then you think about, I'm going to tell my friends to subscribe to PewDiePie if they haven't.
Yeah.
You can use memes in so many ways. And so I'm not going to go on this whole tangent the way I did in high school one time. But memes could be used. They could be weaponized. They could be used to send secret information. There are many memes that you can call them an inside joke, or you could call it an exclusive meme or something. Like, say there's an anime you haven't watched, you're not gonna understand a meme about it, but all the people who have watched it will.
Yeah.
So memes could be used to spread secret information that way.
There's like tiered memes like Loss.
Yeah. Shit, I forgot
one-
about Loss. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That shit went deep.
That went deep.
But yeah, memes can be used in so many different ways that, I mean, you could call it, just an internet trend if you want, or a hashtag, whatever the fuck you want to call it, but it's a meme, and it could be very powerful.
Yeah. PewDiePie also has the meme review with a bunch
That's
of
true. That's true.
famous people that's been on there.
Mm-hmm.
Like Ben Shapiro.
Yep.
That one was a surprise to see.
He went on there?
Yeah, he's been on there.
I heard about Elon Musk, but I didn't hear about
Yeah.
Hero going on there. That's pretty funny, actually.
I want to see that one. just to see how like flat the emotion. Never mind.
But yeah,
So, did we talk about the weather?
we haven't. I was
shit.
about to bring that up too.
It has been nice.
It's been a
here.
little cold here and there, but it's been all right.
Yeah,
A
it's
little
been
chilly.
a little chilly, but a good amount of chilly where it's
Yeah.
like I could throw on a hoodie or something and be fine.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
I won't be hot with a hoodie and I won't be cold without a hoodie.
Yeah.
Feel?
But like
You feel me?
it rained today, and typically after it rains, it gets huge, like super humid. It's too cold to do that, but it's warm enough to be outside in shorts and a long sleeve shirt, or like short sleeve shirt and long sleeves, or pants. I mean, short
Yeah.
sleeve shirt and
Yeah.
pants. That's that kind of trade off. As long as you're in the sun,
Yeah.
that's the good kind of weather. Like I went outside and I was like, man, I wish I could run right now. I've been wanting to run more and more. I think I'm gonna get back into it soon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Even though I'm not done bulking.
Mm.
Not that I've been actively trying to bulk. But I also don't want to lose a bunch of weight.
Yeah.
Understandable. I think it's gonna rain next week, right? Maybe.
Probably.
Mm.
Odds are probably pretty good.
Yeah.
Well,
So why did you choose? Wait, what is this? Oh, never mind. Never mind.
what?
I was gonna ask why you chose Kirby music for this
It's
podcast,
not Kirby
but
music.
Just
that's why I
Nintendo.
said never mind.
You bet you feel dumb.
Nope. I said never mind, and you guys pressured me. All right.
The answer
I
to
never
why did I choose X music at any time I play it on the podcast is because it won't get copyright striked.
Yeah, pretty much.
Copyright stricken. Something that bothers me when people talk about copyright is when they say something is copywritten, because that's not correct. It's copyrighted.
Yeah.
Copywrote.
Copyright.
Yeah.
Yeah. Start using that one. Really make Andrew angry.
I copywrote this.
Goddamn.
I gotta keep my copywrits about me.
All right, buddy. All right.
I think that's a good cue that
Maybe we should shut it
we're running out
down.
of content.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. Once
I'm
Blaine
always
starts
like
talking, the
this.
content stops, man.
I'm always like this.
Well, whenever we aren't able to talk over you when you're like that, that means we're out of content.
Yeah. Yeah. You definitely feel the silence sometimes, but
Whenever nobody laughs at my jokes. Sag boy hours.
Sag, indeed.
well, thanks for watching or listening. In
Yeah.
the future or present.
Or past.
What?
Yeah, I was trying to think if the past would work there, but thanks. Please like, comment, and subscribe on our Spotify, please.
Our Spotify that's still isn't set up yet.
Once we get it set up, I will send you guys a link, and you guys better bombard it.
Yeah.
You forgot to hit the notification bell.
Yeah, definitely ring that fucking notification bell.
Ring that fucking bell.
Ding 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 ding.
Thanks, Glenn.
Um,
You need the sound effect.
We need an audio clip of that whenever people like subscribe on Twitch. It's just me going ring da ding da
Yeah,
ding ding.
that'll be, Andrew will get that done.
Dude, Discord
Andrew,
did some
do that.
weird shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I saw you moving your cursor.
All right, there we go. It didn't fix. It never went away, even though the cursor was gone. Anyway, dude, there's a little participants thing on the screen that won't go away. Do you see it? Right
Yeah,
above Blaine's
dude.
camera.
What?
All right, I fixed it. It's gone.
Here, I'll just cover it up.
No. Spotify soon. Next week. We're gonna. It might not be the whole time, but I think the PogChamp thing will be over, and we'll rank the January
yeah.
PogChamps.
Definitely, yeah.
Um, let's see. What did we say last week? We've got an ASMR show on the horizon.
Yeah,
We might have a speedrunning interview on the horizon.
that's cool.
That'd be an interesting one.
Mm-hmm. We
Yeah.
didn't talk about our little segments.
That's okay.
But that's
we
alright.
had the meme history plan. We
Yeah.
talked about
Good
memes
plan,
for a
good
fair
plan.
bit.
I wanted to hear Caleb talk about pizza for 10 minutes.
Sorry, next week maybe. I'll have 10 minutes next week stored up in the backlog
Yeah,
for you guys.
we gotta schedule it on the planner.
I'll have to
Yeah,
get into
yeah.
frozen pizza and keep my mind on it though.
I want to see you eat a frozen pizza.
You guys want to do a segment where we each eat a full pizza to ourselves? No
Yeah,
talking.
I'll do that.
It's no talking. It's just fucking mukbang, and we're just eating.
Pizza
No
bang.
talking at all.
It's just
Oh my
eating
God.
sounds for
Yeah,
like
we'll-
10 minutes.
Imagine if that's what makes us blow up.
3 dudes eating a pizza.
Imagine
Yeah.
if you think we're gonna blow up in the first place.
I'm just saying, like, it's so out of the ordinary for our normal stuff that we do.
Yeah,
Well, usually when people are doing mukbangs, they're actually like talking about it, right?
Yeah, it's just
we
like
could do pizza reviews.
pizza
Oh,
ASMR.
Yeah.
Next week we eat pizza and talk in whispers the whole time.
Pizza. Yeah, that would be good.
So this is the pepperoni pizza. It's got
Getting a little bit of a preview for next week right now.
double cheese.
Hey, what are you guys doing? Are you guys like doing something weird or?
What?
And this-
All right, I'll see you later, guys. Let's.
Hey, be sure to put in chat weird things you're doing. Comment weird champ and then say what you're doing that's weird.
First person to comment on the YouTube video gets a heart
Yeah,
on their
that's a good one.
comment.
That
Big
always
ol'
gets them.
incentive. I'm gonna go and comment on it. You guys had better hurry.
And then the best comment on the video, we'll talk about it. So give us a topic to talk about next week when we discuss ASMR.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll see you guys next Saturday night on the Chinos show.
Thanks for watching.
Caleb,
Goodbye.
My camera frozen? No.
Caleb,
Yeah.
your turn to say bye.
You gotta say bye.
Hey, I'll see you guys later.
Oh.
No, seriously though. Thanks for watching. See you guys next week.